أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Surah Al-Baqarah. I begin in the name of Allah, the most affectionate, the most merciful. Section 10, verse number 83. وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ لَا تَعْبُدُونَ إِلَّا اللَّهَ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى والمساكين وقولوا للناس حسنا وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة ثم توليتم إلا قليلا منكم وأنتم معرضون. And recall when we took the covenant from the children of Israel that you worship none but Allah Almighty and are kind to your parents and relatives and to the orphans and to the needy and speak well with the people and establish prayer and pay zakat, then you turned away except a few of you. Surely you are the backsliders. In the commentary it is mentioned, this covenant was either taken from the Israelites in the Torah or on the occasion when a promise was taken from every soul in general. And the Israelites in particular, in respect of their total subservience to Allah Almighty, obedience to parents in their lifetime include showing them utmost respect, serve them physically and maternally, carry out all their lawfully accepted wishes. For their service one can leave out nafil worship, but not the fard and the wajib, in brackets obligatory worship. If one's parents are committing sin or are in apostasy, one should diplomatically try to bring them on the right path. Kindness to them after their death includes fulfilling all their wishes and instructions. To respect their friends, bless their souls by reading Fatiha, reciting the Quran and giving charity in their name. Continue carrying out their good traditions and visit their graves at least once a week. The importance of paternal obedience can be seen from the fact that Allah Almighty has mentioned it immediately after His worship, i.e., in order of importance, paternal obedience comes immediately after worship of Allah Almighty. In order of preference listed is first the rights of parents, then rights of relatives, and thirdly come the rights of others. In the word others come destitutes, of whom the orphans are foremost in importance, as they are poor as well as helpless. Thereafter come the other poor. Call them toward good and stop them from evil through Islamic discourse and preaching. From this one can learn that Salah and Zakat was obligatory in the Mosaic commandments, though the method of Salah was somewhat different from the Salah offered by Muslims. 2 Salahs per day and a fourth of their wealth in Zakat were obligatory upon them. From this verse one can ascertain that the Israelites had not forsaken the Mosaic law, some had remained steadfast on it. These were the people who had accepted Islam during the time of our Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in response to the dua of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. There is a Surah 2 verse 128, it mentions, and from our offsprings a nation submissive to you. Verse number 84. وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَكُمْ لَا تَسْفِكُونَ دِمَاءَكُمْ وَلَا تُخْرِجُونَ أنفسكم من دياركم ثم أقررتم وأنتم تشهدون. And recall when we took your covenant, in brackets saying, do not shed, in brackets, one another's blood, nor expel one another from your towns. Then you acknowledged this while you were witness to it. And in the commentary it is mentioned, Allah Almighty had commanded the Israelites not to kill one another, nor should one tribe banish another. And if any Jew was held captive, he should be freed through payment of ransom. But they discarded their command, as can be seen from the example of Banu Qurayza and Banu Nadir, who would fight one another and on finding an opportunity would banish one another. However, when they would find one from them in captivity, they would try their best to free him. This verse makes mention of this.